Well, I'm excited to be planting a garden today. Missy, welcome to my garden.
I'm so excited to be here.
We're going to get you with one of our Inspired to Grow new tomato gardens. And it's Simply Rooted, but let me tell you that Missy actually is well known everywhere. She came in second or third on Survivor a few seasons ago, has a really well published book that is out and people love it, but she also speaks around the country motivating cultures, which I like. And I think cultures that are rooted in good things, pun intended, really thrive.
Yes.
So we're going to get you a little dirty today, and I want you to also be able to tell your story. And so let's start with how we start with Simply Rooted. So we've worked with Scott's Miracle Grow and Bonnie Plants and really curated a collection for spring that I think is really fun.
Okay.
And do you like tomatoes?
I love tomatoes. As a matter of fact, when you said that, it was my father's favorite food. Like, he would have sliced tomatoes on the side of any meal. So
Okay.
it makes me very...
Well, there you go. And you have not had success as a gardener.
Well, now, Donna, I didn't know we were going to mention that part. I didn't know that this was also a transparency talk. But however, I didn't have a good luck the first or maybe second
We're
go-round.
going to get it. We're going to
okay,
change that
great.
this time. It's good.
Well,
So,
as a teacher, you can learn anything.
well, there you go. Actually, with really great soil, you can
Okay.
grow anything.
Okay.
So we're going to start, all of our gardens start with a grow bag. This is Simply Rooted, as you know. What I want you to do is put your hands in and really play with that core. That is compressed coconut husk, and it's a great foundation. Really feel it. And you know, one of the things about wellness and gardening is you need to engage all of your senses. So I'm guessing on Survivor, every one of your senses was tested.
Yes, including our emotion too. But we also didn't get to sit and probably do enough of this. This would have been extremely soothing
Well, it does.
when
It
people
feels
were
good.
trying to vote you out.
It feels good.
Mm.
So you've got this great grow bag that's going to help the roots breathe. It's easy to move around, and you know what, weather changes all the time. So when you can move your garden around, it's great, but it also invites you to participate
Yes.
in its well-being. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our foundation, which is really rich living soil. I want you to open this up, and don't laugh at me, but first thing I want you to do is really smell it, because it smells so good. I mean, living soil is supposed to have that good scent. Now, as a
It does.
kid, you were always outside,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So were you
Yes.
playing in the garden? Were you, I know
In
you
the
were
dirt.
water skiing.
In the dirt. And we used to drag Christmas trees after Christmas and build forts out of them. And so lots of hands in the dirt, hands in trees, hands in plants. all the
I
time.
love that.
Yes.
I love that. So we're now going to customize the soil based on what we're planting, because we're planting a tomato plant, and they're heavy feeders, right? And then we're going to do corresponding herbs. So we're going to put a primer in and a bio boost. So go ahead and open those up and pour them right into the soil
At the
here.
same time.
It doesn't matter. We're just going to get them
Okay.
both in and then just give it,
I like
mix
order.
it up.
Maybe
You know,
one and then the other.
One and then the other.
All of it?
All of it, the whole thing.
Okay.
So you were talking about tomatoes, and you're a pretty adventurous eater, right?
Well, I don't like blue cheese.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, good.
It's
I'll-
mold.
Yeah, I don't. Let's not get into the mold.
Okay.
Not a fan of mold.
See, I'm not a fan of tomatoes unless it's ketchup.
Oh.
I grow them, but I don't eat them unless they're cooked, and then I eat them.
Okay.
Jillian pops them right off the garden and puts them in her mouth, and it squirts.
I love it. I
That's
could literally eat one of those entire buckets of cherry tomatoes that you go grab at the store. I could pop them like.
Yeah, no. Not
It's
happening
like
for me.
popcorn.
But I do know how nutritious they are. So then just kind of get in there and really mix it up. And I love the idea that we're customizing this soil based on these plants' needs. So talk to me as you're doing
How
that.
deep do I have to go?
You just kind of get in there. Talk to me about how you customize some of your conversations with corporations around the country to really work on their culture.
Well, it's interesting. When I prepare to go speak to whichever audience it is, I always have a very detailed speech. But I find that the second I walk in the door, usually it gets tossed out because I want to make an impact.
Yeah.
And so determined by the group or what they're working on,
Right.
then that's going to be sort of determine my direction.
And does your conversation change if it's a morning talk, an evening talk, an afternoon talk?
I'm not very good in the mornings, so in the mornings I have to overcompensate, so I'm usually overly energetic in the mornings.
Yeah.
Versus in the evening we get a little more silly if there's a glass of wine included and things like that.
So you've mixed this up. Now I want you to pour it right on top of there. We're gonna
the whole bag.
The whole bag. We're gonna layer it in.
I'm not deep enough. I like to get
I
deep.
think it's okay.
All
I
right,
think
are you
it's
sure?
okay. Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna pour it right in.
Listen to me asking the teacher if it's okay.
And I love this. People have been,
kind of scared,
wanting to grow vegetables and herbs wherever they are, and the benefits are so real. And I love it. And then you're just gonna really smooth it over, and I always like to get in there and touch it and feel it. And now let's talk about the plant. So we're gonna plant the tomato plant first.
Okay.
And we love buying plants. People ask me all the time, am I really a gardener if I'm starting with fully rooted plants? And the answer is absolutely.
You mean as opposed to just seeds?
We've let the masters bring them from seed to fully rooted plants.
Okay.
And a lot of work goes into that, from curating the seed to making it sure it's the right seed lineage to nurturing it day 1, day 2, day 3 at all different stages. So now we've got a really healthy root system. And so let me show you. On tomatoes, you're gonna pinch any low leaves off, and these little things are called suckers. You see that?
Yes.
Pinch that off. Just pinch off the sucker.
Whole thing or that?
Just that sucker inside, right?
Okay, got it.
And now what we're gonna do, turn it upside down, and this plant is really cool. Look at those roots.
Yes.
So we're gonna put that right up here, and we always bury tomatoes really, really deeply, and we also wanna make sure that none of the stems are laying on the soil. And then I want you to put this right next to the stem. We're gonna stake it to give it a little bit of extra strength.
I love this.
So do you eat more raw tomatoes or cooked tomatoes?
I like raw.
You like raw? Okay, what about your grandson?
I'm not sure that he would eat a tomato, but he would suck down some ketchup.
Well, I'm right there with him, so, okay. So what's your favorite herb?
Probably basil.
Okay, here you go, plant the basil.
Oh.
So we've got two
Wow.
kinds of basil we're planting. This is Thai basil, which will make such beautiful purple flowers.
Could you squish it?
Yeah, just squeeze it, loosen it up, dig a hole about 4 inches deep. Put it right.
Donna.
You're gardening.
Look at these roots.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, the analogies between leadership and culture and gardening.
Well, and the roots.
Right.
It's the roots. But what's interesting is that the roots can go down in here and get nourished, but then actually outside here in the air, it's going to thrive.
That's right.
In this environment.
That's right. Now let's do the Thai basil.
Okay.
Same way, I want you to turn it upside down.
Okay.
Gently,
Oh,
there you go.
whoa.
Just put it right in there.
All right.
And then we're going to do the same thing for the chives. One of the things I love about these different plants is you can really tell the way roots grows differently. So the roots on chives will grow vertically, not horizontally. And it's always interesting to me to see that. So see, they're growing up and down. And chives will come back year after year. And I always cook with the chive flowers. And I'm big fans of the pollinators, and I always let some of my chives kind of flower. So now you've got a really ready to go spring garden. But what I want you to do now is we want to make sure that these plants are well nourished.
Okay.
And so what we want to do is hydrating is a big part of it. And you're going to feed this garden, going to feed the soil once a week with pouring feed Miracle-Gro. So pour that right into the water. I might have put a little too much water in. There you go.
Miracle-Gro in the water. The whole
Right.
thing.
Here you go. Yep, the whole thing.
Okay.
And then just pour that right on the soil. And what we're doing is making sure the soil has all the nutrients it needs to feed these plants throughout the season. And you're going to do that once a week. And that actually invites you to go back, right?
Yes.
So when you do these talks with companies, how often are you presenting a new idea and then hearing back from them what resonated and what didn't?
Well, it's a 7-session series, and so I really like to check in once a month. So if that's virtually, that's fine. But then I do like to go back a couple times a year and be in person to see how they've grown,
Right.
how they've progressed. If their roots, if the root cause of whatever they're trying to work through has blossomed into something new.
So talk about, just for a second, those of us who love the show Survivor, and you're a survivor and thriver, how was it really? I mean, were you hungry the whole time?
Starving, and I was dirty. And that's so funny because there's a lot of friends of mine that probably wouldn't like this.
Yeah.
But you know that book, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff?
Yes.
It has a whole new meaning to me.
Oh, that's good. I love that. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we're going to have you take this home.
Okay.
We want to see you enjoy it.
Okay.
Visit it every day. Take a moment just to let it kind of be part of your daily activity, your moment to pause.
Yes.
And then I hope you'll invite us over for some harvest.
I will. For
Good.
tomato.
Great. Well,
Okay, fine.
okay. I'll have
Chives.
some basil.
I'll chives. You want
Yeah.
some chives?
Yeah, I'll have some chives.
Thank you. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
I
And
wanna
this is
like
so
this one.
easy
It's
to
so easy.
carry.
It's so
It's
easy.
fantastic.
So Simply Rooted, I'm so excited you joined us today. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Happy growing.
All righty.